In today's video, I want to talk about the Mongoose Salvo Pro that I recently reviewed because it spawned some very vocal opinions. Both pro and con, and even a bit of confusion with the message of the review video. And the most critical responses were about the cost, but other than being a review, there wasn't any claim about the worth or value of the bike. I only stated that I liked it, and I still do. It's a good fit for me, and I'm confident on it. And further, the only reason that I have the bike is as a basis for comparison with Project XR, my modified Mongoose XR Pro versus a higher end Mongoose. All that said, I do want to address a few things about the Salvo Pro and answer a few questions and comments. The first of which transcends this bike because I always get this small handful of comments on almost every video. Now, you haven't seen these because they use lewd language and they always get blocked, but I see them, both in comments and via my website. And I thought it was a joke at first, but maybe they're just flat earthers or something, because the claim is that an 11-speed cassette is really only 10 speeds, because that's all you can shift. Again, I thought this was a joke, but they're very serious. So let me educate those commenters in the nicest possible way, and that's with a Sesame Street style countdown. So here we go, count along with me boys and girls, and remember, the gear you start in is a gear 2, so that's number 1. Don't forget to count along. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. There you have it, 11 speeds. Now I hope this clarifies a very basic concept. And also, you might want to note that those swear words, they automatically get blocked. This is a family-friendly channel, and it's going to stay that way. Now let's move on, though we're not going to move far, because we're going to look at the wheel set. Now, I said this was Sun Ringle, but a few people pointed out that there's an accent over the E, and you are correct. This is a Sun Ringle. I was also asked if this wheel set is truly tubeless ready, and if someone could just remove the tubes, add sealant, and be tubeless. Well, no. Tubeless ready usually means that it's only capable of being tubeless. These wheels are no exception. They only have a standard liner. To go tubeless, they would need to be taped or have a tubeless insert, and also they're going to need tubeless ready valves. And of course the previously mentioned sealant. The rear shock also got some heat, and I don't understand this, because the Radium Expert, in my opinion, does what a good shock should do. It holds air, it smooths things out acceptably well, and it can be adjusted, so comment below with whatever reason there is that makes it not so good, because I'm really curious. Now, I promised in the previous video that I'd look at the bushings on that pivot system, and well, here you go. The seat stay and chain stay pivots all use bushings that are stainless steel. Now, I don't see any grade markings, but they're steel for sure. A side note, I've previously been asked what tool I use for removing the backside slotted bushings, and typically I use a flathead screwdriver held horizontally in the slot. It works well, but note, must be a good screwdriver. I use a Craftsman, one of the real Craftsmans. In the pivot systems, more than just stainless steel bushings. At the central and the lower pivot points, there aren't bushings, but sealed bearings. So 2 sets of stainless steel bushings and 2 sealed bearings, that's what makes up the pivot system, well, along with the stainless steel shock bolts and spacers. So the rear suspension system, not bad at all. There were also comments and questions about that Manitou Fork, and for those that don't like Manitou, what's really wrong with this fork? Because like the rear shock, it holds air, it's adjustable, and it keeps things smooth. I really don't understand the hate, but maybe there's some justification, so educate me. And in the previous video, I also spoke of the tapered head tube, and I saw that someone had commented saying that this was a straight steerer fork adapted into a tapered head tube, and I decided I would take a look. And this is in fact a straight steerer Manitou fork with standard cheap bearings, missing a couple of ball bearings, I guess since this is a demo bike. Up top, also a standard bearing with 0 lubrication, and this shocks me because I expect that on a $100 big box bike, but not here. Now, let me note here that this was a dirty and used and slightly beat up demo bike when I received it, including a damaged through axle that had to be replaced, thanks UPS, so maybe, hopefully that factors in. I'm gonna find out, but there's no telling how many times this has been taken apart. Either way, that's some questions answered and a detailed look at some of the Salvo Pro's components and possibly some new questions. But what about the money question? Would I buy this bike for $2K plus? And the answer is no. Maybe at $1,500 to $1,600, but part of that is because this is a wide playing field, especially at $2K, and I know where to shop. Number 2, I have growing confidence that other than a tapered headset, my modified XR Pro may have a say in the value versus cost argument. And we'll soon find out, so make sure you are a KevCentral subscriber and you have the notification bell active so you can be the first to know when my new videos are published. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching and have a great day. And let me close by showing a few subscriber submitted big box bikes. Good stuff. Keep them coming. Enjoy.